For the first time since 2020, the American Heart Association has updated its CPR guidelines. Those new guidelines change recommendations for adults, children, and infants. It also includes rules for treating people with a suspected opioid overdose and guidelines on when to use naloxone. Experts say over the last couple of years, new data has shed light on what exactly is the best way to approach choking. Here's what to do for children and adults.
The best approach right now is giving 5 back blows followed by 5 abdominal thrusts. And this will help get rid of that foreign body out of their throat so that they can breathe again. Now, when we think about infants, it's a little different. Infants are small and those abdominal thrusts can be dangerous.
The American Heart Association says early CPR can double or triple a person's chance of survival, and evidence shows that children 12 years old or older can be taught effective CPR and defibrillation. Jack is in the studio learning hands-on. Jack, show us how it's done.
Well, Laura and I am joined now by Tim Lewis, the Community Impact Director with the American Heart Association. We thank you so much for joining us. Let's set the stage first with why it's so important for someone to know CPR and be able to jump into action on a moment's notice.
Absolutely. So let's acknowledge the obvious that cardiac arrest is scary. It's very scary, and especially if it happens to someone that you know or you witnessed cardiac arrest, it's very scary. Cardiac arrest is also very common. Heart disease is the leading cause of death in America, and cardiac arrest is one of the leading causes of death. Over 350,000 cardiac arrests happen in America every year, and it happens to adults, it happens to teens, and it happens to infants, very sadly. That's the problem. The solution is CPR. Incidences of cardiac arrest are still very high, survival rate is low, but knowing CPR, particularly lay rescue or CPR, can double or triple a person's chance of survival.
You know, it's for a lot of people like me. I came into work today and seeing that things have changed over 5 years with the new guidelines released, I was a little surprised. What are those guidelines? Can you give us a demonstration?
Absolutely. So the American Heart Association first published guidelines for CPR in 1966, and then the intervening 59 years since then, much has changed. Advances in medical knowledge have changed. And every so often, we publish updates to those guidelines. The guidelines are very comprehensive, and it includes recommendations for both medical professionals, but also it includes recommendations for the general public. And we used to call it bystander CPR. We now refer to it as lay rescue or CPR because the most common place that a cardiac arrest occurs outside of the hospital is in a home. So that's why it's important for all of us to know CPR. We don't need to wait for an ambulance or the medical professionals to get there. They'll do CPR when they get there, but all of us can know how to do lay rescue or CPR. See, doing CPR, but lay rescue or CPR is very simple. There are 2 steps to it. Step 1, call 911, and step 2, push hard and fast in the center of the chest. So we have a training mannequin, this is referred to as a training Annie, and all we do is we tap on the shoulders and say, "Are you okay?" If the person is non-responsive, we say, "I'm going to start CPR." And doing lay rescue or CPR, all you do is you use your hands, and your hands become that person's heart. You just push hard and fast in the center of the chest. And then your hands become that person's heart, and you're circulating the blood throughout their body.
Well, how is this different than previous iterations of the CPR?
It's more the same than it is different. There's a larger emphasis for the general public on lay rescue or CPR, and also we've learned that everyone can do CPR. We know that when we're encouraging children even as young as 12, they have the skills and they have the strength to be able to do CPR. So that's one thing that's different. There are hundreds of recommendations in the CPR guidelines, but the simple thing for everyone to know is that we all can be lay rescuers to do hands-on CPR.
And what are some telltale signs that someone, especially a baby, is choking and telltale signs of an overdose?
Certainly for a baby, you just look to see the color of their face. If they're choking, you can just listen and you can see the change in color of their face. That's one obvious sign.
All right. Well, thank you, Tim Lewis, the Community Impact Director of the American Heart Association. We thank you for coming on, and we really appreciate the demonstration.
Thank you for having me.
All right.
Well, the American Heart Association emphasizes that CPR is a life-saving community tool because those seconds between an emergency and the paramedics' response can be vital, and you never know when you will be in that position.
From the moment that someone recognizes somebody has cardiac arrest, from the moment that someone picks up a phone, calls 911, starts pushing hard and fast in the middle of the chest, and that dispatcher cheering them on for every minute till the EMS professionals get there, that's that system which is going to save that life and bring that person home neurologically intact to their families.
For more on these new guidelines and how to learn CPR, go to WDTN.com and just look for this story.